Hi, I'm Rob Brydon. Perhaps you remember me from Guy Ritchie's Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, in which I played the role of the traffic warden. Welcome to the latest unflinching fly-on-the-wall series about New Zealand's most promising novelty music act, The Flight of the Conchords. After several weeks trying to break the UK market, the appeal of playing open mic nights for no money is beginning to fade, and the band find themselves in an emotional and financial trough. Despite their continued hard work and high standards of personal hygiene, international success is proving more elusive than they had anticipated. Manager Brian Nesbitt calls the band together to discuss the situation candidly.
Okay, guys, band meeting. Brett?
Yep.
Jermaine?
Yeah.
Brian? Present. Well, how are you guys feeling?
Hungry.
Well, drink your soup.
It's not soup, Brian. It's tea.
It's not, it's soup.
It's tea.
Get into it, it's soup.
It's tea. I can tell tea.
It's a light soup, and it's got croutons in it.
It's tea with little bits of stale bread crust in it.
I know what croutons are, Jermaine. Now, finish it. It's good for you. Alright, well, we've got some issues to discuss here, and I guess first of all, money. Unfortunately, well, I'm still waiting for the investment to come through.
What investment?
Well, the chap that emailed me from the Ivory Coast.
What chap?
Yeah, he's in the Ivory Coast. His parents are wealthy coffee bean merchants, and he just needed an offshore account to put all his money into. He's got millions. He's a nice guy. I said, yeah, well, this sounds like a great deal. So I sent him the $500 US transfer fee, and apparently he's going to send us the 25% of what he's got.
He's having problems with the dictator.
Well, it sounds too good to be true, doesn't it?
Well, that's exactly why I went for it. Now, I've got a bit of money here.
Where'd you get them from?
Well, I just went through everyone's pockets, found a little bit behind the couch. £4. What do you say we get some proper food, huh?
I'll go get us some. Yeah, I'll go get lunch.
Okay. 2 words, though. No pies. There, I've said it.
Well, you guys love the pies. You guys have been
We
eating
love
them
them.
every day.
We did love them, yes, the first couple of times.
Even the third time. But then it's just...
Pies every day. Look at me. What do I look like to you?
You look like a pie, Brian.
Exactly.
But chicken mushroom.
No.
Go to another shop.
Oh, no, don't need. There's heaps of other stuff at the shop. I can just get you something else. No pies. It's
All right,
simple.
yep.
It's not a big deal. You just have to tell me if you don't want pies.
Well, we've done
we
it
don't
now.
want
That's
pies.
officially done.
See you in a minute.
Yep.
Brett sets off for the nearest branch of Dalby's, the pie people. The wide range of pies and hot slices would be enough to tempt anyone. But the shop holds an altogether different allure for the Conchords co-frontman.
That sounds like a very sexy groove. Sounds like the kind of groove that you like to make love to. That's what we're gonna do tonight. As a foregone conclusion, we're gonna make love. You know how I know? Because it's Wednesday. Wednesday night is the night that we make love. Tuesday we're gonna visit your mother and I'll teach her how to do the video machine. But Wednesday we'll make sweet, sweet love. It's when everything is just right. There's nothing good on TV. You haven't had your social netball team practice, so you're not too tired. Oh, yeah. Sounds like it's all on. For making love. You lean in close and whisper something sexy in my ear like, I might go to bed, I've got work in the morning. Ooh, I know what you're trying to say, baby. You're trying to say, oh yeah, it's business time. It's business time. Oh, it's business time. That's what you're trying to say. You're trying to say, oh, it's time for business. It's business time. It's business time. Ooh, ah, ooh, chicka-doo, oh.
Yep, 2 past 2 stage to change. Thanks. Bye. Oh,
Hey.
hi. How are you?
Good, how's it going?
Great, I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you today?
Just back for some more pies.
More pies.
Yeah.
You love your pies. What would you like?
Brett runs love-struck eyes over the length of Suzanne, from her shapely tabard, her cheeky name badge, to her lustrous blonde tresses, piled into a hygienic hairnet to stop bits of it falling into the pie mix.
I've got some mince pies.
Don't really eat mince.
No, it's not mince meat. It's mince meat.
What do you mean?
Well, mince meat
Mince meat.
is like a fruit-based mince, whereas mince meat is minced meat.
Oh, like a Christmas pie.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Would you
Yeah.
like one of that? I
Okay,
mean,
yeah,
I
I'll
know
get a
it's-
Christmas pie.
It's not Christmas, but would you like one or?
Yeah, that sounds
Okay,
good.
there you go. Great. Well,
That's good.
anything,
Yeah, that's
anything
all right.
else?
I'm in a band. Did I?
Yeah, you tell me that every time you come in.
Next thing you know, we're in the bathroom, brushing our teeth. And so part of it is foreplay. I love foreplay. That's the best part of making love. Making sweet love. Foreplay is important. Then you do the recycling, which isn't part of the foreplay, but it's still very important. Then we're in the bedroom. You're wearing that ugly old baggy t-shirt from that team building exercise you did for your old work, baby, with the, the baggy one with the holes in it, and it's never looked better on you. You don't know what you're doing to me, obviously. I take off my jeans, but I trip over them because I'm still wearing my shoes, but it's okay because I turn that all into a sexy dance. It drives you a little bit crazy. And you know when I'm down to just my socks, what time it is, baby. It's time for business. It's business time. It's business. It's business time. You know when I'm down to just my socks, it's time for business. That's why they call business socks. It's business. It's business time.
You guys think you're gonna like these?
What are they? They look like pies.
No, they're not pies. They're pasties.
It's pies.
Pasties.
It's practically a pie, Brett. You know the difference between a pasty and a pie? Probably 10 centimetres in the cabinet. It's the same
You
thing.
said not pies. I got you those.
Well, these are like pies. They're like half pies.
So similar to a pie.
If you don't like it, just
No, it's all right. No,
cut it open and.
I'll be making something else with it. I'll make a casserole with that. Not eating it as it is.
Why don't you dip it in your soup, Brian?
Well, I might bloody well do that.
Brian's outburst shocks the band. His normal equanimity cracked by the pressure of pies and the monetary crisis for which they stand. But suddenly, the phone rings. A ray of hope breaks through the pastry. Could this be the transatlantic call of destiny that Brian and the band feared might never come?
Hello, Brian Nisbet.
Hi, Barry. It's Josh Duche. We met a couple of weeks ago at the Pig and Whistle. Do you remember? I'm the American guy. I had shades on. You kept asking me if it was too bright for me in there. I came to see the Conchords.
Wow.
Listen, Barry, it's about the boys. I really think they're terrific, especially the one. And I'd love to have them write a pop song for me, honestly. I think they got a lot of potential. I think they're bursting to scream. Not just to reach the market where they're from in Australia, but and also England and all little show business, but really America as well. I'm talking about a slice of the American pie.
Woohoo!
So I'm going to have my assistant Kenesha call you if that's all right and set up something.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And it would really be good for me if you weren't there at that meeting, because I like to, when I first meet an artist, make them feel comfortable. Would that be all right with you?
Oh, so you don't want me there?
Well, not physically. I want to meet with them initially, just one-on-one. I want some intimate face time with these guys.
Okay, I think that sounds okay to me.
Okay, terrific.
Okay, well, I guess I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, cheers. Ciao.
It's business. It's business time.
Brian can barely contain himself and hurriedly shares the good news with Brett and Jermaine.
Jermaine,
What?
I've just been on the phone to an agent, an American agent who saw you at the gig, and he's really interested in working with you. He wants a new pop song, and this, if we do it, we'll get a slice of the American pie. We could call it the piece of the American cake, if you like, but either way, it means money, and that's what we need, huh? We could put some more vegetables in the soup.
It's tea.
Oh, look, it doesn't matter. This is it. So what do you say? Write a pop song, hit the big time.
But when you become popular, you lose the fans that you've got.
Wow.
Yeah, they think you sell out.
Well, hopefully you will.
No, we don't want to sell
Huh?
out.
Well,
Come on, guys.
Maybe you should ring Neil Finn.
Nah, don't hassle him.
No, I think you're right.
With the integrity of the band's novelty music at stake, Brian makes good on his promise and puts in an urgent call to the Ronan Keating of the North Island, ex-Crowded House superstar Neil Finn.
Hello, it's Neil here.
Hi, Neil. It's Brian.
Brian.
Nisbet.
Oh, Brian Nisbet, yeah.
How are you?
I'm okay, Brian.
Oh,
Thank
we're
you.
doing all right.
Yeah?
The band's been given an opportunity to make some serious money.
What exactly are they going to do, though?
Well, they've been asked to write a pop song.
Oh, okay.
They're worried about selling out.
Well, that's pretty reasonable.
But I've said
Good
to
on
them, Neil, I've said, selling out, that's what you want to aim for.
Well, I mean, you're a manager, though, but, they're artists, they don't want to sell out.
But you've sold out. I've tried to get to a lot of your concerts and it's had sold out on the posters.
Hang on a minute. No, geez, Brian, that's not what they mean by sold out. No, they mean, like, compromising their artistic integrity,
And
doing
what?
something cheap or commercial.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, well, we're talking big money, Neil.
Yeah, but that's like the devil, isn't it, really? The big money. You've got to protect yourself as an artist against that sort of stuff.
Okay, so any advice?
Well, I mean, I just think you've got to be true to your music and write about what you know.
Okay, hey, mate, you've still got my number, eh?
I think so.
All right.
Yep. All right.
Bye.
See ya.
What did Neil think we should do?
Well, he reckons you should just stay true to yourself and write about what you know and do what you think is right.
Okay.
And he reckons you should do it. I reckon you should do it. I think you should meet this guy.
Okay.
Okay, well, go and meet him.
All right.
Well, not right now, Brett.
Oh, well, when's the meeting?
It's on Tuesday.
Well, I might just start going down there.
Within minutes, Brett is in the pie shop again. But 3 days later, he and Jermaine are somewhere even more exciting. The luxurious London offices of high-flying music agent Josh Duchamp. The band are met in the circular smoked glass reception atrium by Josh's assistant, Kanisha, and offered the most complicated coffee they have ever seen. Josh enters in a $2,000 suit and $400 Iron Maiden t-shirt, slugging deeply from a personalized espresso tankard.
I saw your act the other night and I was knocked out. Honestly, bowled over. The kids seemed to like you. Young people responded to you. It's folky, right? Because you have the two guitars, and yet you harmonize, and you have a sense of humor, which I think is terrific.
Well, thanks very much.
And there's no leader, right? There's Jermaine, and Brian.
Brett.
And him too. There's no like noticeable leader. You know what I mean? You're more like the Beatles. If the Beatles were two people and they were you guys. So let me cut to the chase. I know you're wondering why you're here. I have an artist, right? Whambi. You know who Jessica Simpson is, right? And you know Britney Spears.
Is Jessica Simpson the one who plays the saxophone?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't play the saxophone. That's Candy Dolfer, I think you're thinking of.
Oh, I'm thinking of Lisa Simpson.
You're thinking of Lisa Simpson. No, she's on the cartoon.
Yeah.
We're talking about.
She's good. She's good in that.
No, she's very good in that. But the point is, Whambi's she's a teenager. She needs a little bit of guidance, you see. But she's also very attractive. And she's in that burgeoning stage where women are almost perfect, where there's no fat on their bodies, and they haven't developed a thought of their own yet or any independence, you see. And so what we want to do is have a song for her that sort of establishes that. You know what I mean? I don't know if you remember the Britney song, Not Quite a Woman, Not Yet a Girl.
No.
You know what I'm getting at.
You want us to write a song about becoming a woman?
That's exactly it. From a woman's, girl's, female's point of view.
That's interesting.
You're interested then?
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Well, listen, have a think about this. Take your time, and call me tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. and let me know what you've got.
The boys break the good news to Brian when they meet him outside near the open-air ashtrays.
How'd you get on?
He wants us to write a song about being a teenage girl.
Okay.
Well, Neil Finn said you should write about what you know.
Well, there you go. Write about what you know about being a teenage girl.
It's not very much.
Like Carole King, Phil Spector, or Gary Barlow, Brett and Jermaine harness their considerable songwriting expertise to craft a song specifically targeted at the pop market. A song that encapsulates, with only a few simple words and a handful of catchy chords, everything that bubbles within the giddy, racing heart of a teenage girl.
Yeah, I've got a double X chromosome. Yeah, I've got a double X chromosome. So what?
I'm alone with the double X chromosome.
Chromosome. Is it chromosome or chromosome?
Some
of them go to school. They're from the age bracket of 13 to 19. The girls, not boys. They have double X chromosome or chromosome. We'll look that up.
Long hair.
Long hair.
Breasts. Josh wants it about becoming a woman though, eh? So, what are women like?
Women?
Yeah.
Well, they like women's rights.
They go to women's hospital.
Women's magazines, like Women's Weekly.
Yep. That's about it.
Well, it's about that age where you're not, you know, do you call yourself a young woman or do you call yourself an elderly girl?
It's a tricky time.
It's a tricky time for any young woman, isn't it, I guess? Or elderly girl.
Meanwhile, Brian is back at the computer.
Dear Mr. Mambuku, I'm writing to you once again in conjunction to the investment deal. This is the third email I've sent to you with regard to my fee. I'm not sure how you conduct a business in the Ivory Coast, but where I'm from, New Zealand, in brackets, and to a lesser extent the UK, we reply to emails.
3, 4. Standing alone in my room, weaving all night, thinking about what's happening. I'm into women's rights. I'm stuck between two worlds. Am I a young woman or an elderly girl?
I am of course aware that you are dealing with an oppressive dictator, but I really would appreciate a response.
Kick it!
Yours sincerely, Brian Nesbitt.
Yeah! Yeah!
I have long hair.
Yeah!
I wear a dress.
Yes! Come, mama!
Nearly a woman.
I'm a woman.
It's a little bit harsh actually, I might just change the start. Dear Mr. Mabuku, how are you? I am fine.
Nearly a woman. Nearly a woman.
Will it make the grade?
Fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, really terrific, you guys. I think you nailed it. You nailed it to the floor with a giant spike.
Yeah.
I love the part about being a woman is more than having long hair and breasts. That's perfect. Where'd you guys get that insight?
First of all, I thought, maybe if I had longer hair and breasts and wore like a dress or something, that would make me a woman. But then I thought, no, there's something more, isn't it?
Right. I mean, because there's a lot of people with long hair and breasts that aren't even women. So there is more to it than that. Listen, I appreciate you guys coming in so early. Now, do you want another latte, or are you guys all right?
At the coffee cart in front of Charing Cross Station, Brian sips at a hot chocolate with extra sprinkles.
I'm just a bit worried about the guys on their own with this American agent. I hope they don't blow it. I hate to let them go on their own. I hate to let them go. The guy was quite adamant. No, I just want the guys on their own,
That's great.
What does Hecka Hoochie Munch mean? That was a little confusing for me.
Yeah, it's a New Zealand sort of street.
Oh, is it a New Zealand thing? That's terrific. Now, you guys are from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Are both of you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's because, I'm quite an influential figure in meetings, and I might have got him to agree to a bigger fee or a bigger deal. Good for him, good for the Americans. But, It's just a shame for the guys that I can't be there. But I'll, if it's not what we're happy with, I'll pull the strong arm down and get him there. Hopefully.
Would you have a problem rewriting a couple of the lines?
No? Well, depends. Some of them we're really attached to, like the one about the hair and the breasts, but...
Oh, no, I love that. I'm married to that part. The very beginning, I thought could use a little, pumping up. And then the last two verses and the chorus, I thought you could have another go at.
Easily changeable.
Okay, great. Great. Now, look, it's 7:38 now. So what do you say if you guys could get back to me by, say, I don't know, 9:30, 10 this morning? I'm going to send you guys down to the Pret-a-Manger and see Kenesha outside, and she'll give you 10 pounds. And you guys go down there and get a coffee and a sandwich or whatever. And then come back up when you're ready. And I'd love to hear it again. And I'll call Whambi, and we'll all talk to her. How about that?
Great.
At the corner table of one of London's fashionable sandwich chains, Brett and Jermaine make frenzied adjustments to the arrangement and lyrics of Nearly a Woman on the cardboard wrapping of their bacon and avocado torpedo. Draft after draft is discarded, the perfect composition edging ever closer, until finally they are asked to move to a table downstairs because their singing is disturbing the other customers.
I'm a woman, not a girl anymore.
With only minutes to spare, the Conchords feel they have a song that will satisfy Josh's demands.
I got attitude.
I don't know what the you guys were doing out there. I mean, I tried to do you a favor, right? I thought we had a deal. Did we have a deal? I'm talking to you guys.
Well, we had a tentative deal.
Yeah, no, we had a deal, right? You said you'd come out. It was a thing of beauty. It was a flower. Now it's a dead beaver lying on the side of the road that no one wants to listen to. Tell me what happened.
We started writing the song, and that was what we came up with.
Do you like it?
Do you know that I worked with Paul Anka for 14 years? The man is a genius. He wrote My Way in half an hour in the back of a taxi. Now, I have given you guys all the time in the world. And this is what you do. You have come in here and you have bent me over a table and you have had violent congress with me against my will.
Well, that's going a bit far.
Shut up!
Should we try it again?
I don't know. Should you? Can you? Are you capable of it? I thought I had Hall & Oates in here. I thought I had Neil and Diamond in here.
I wish I was there. But I know it's the American style to meet people without their agents and get at them from underneath.
Kangaroos are from Australia.
Still, it's a good lesson for them anyway. And hopefully we'll get something from this.
I like some of what you did. What I'd like to do, and I'm going to talk to Brian about this, I've already sent him an email, is have you sign this. Have a look at this. Now, I know it's blank, but I want you to sign this part down here at the bottom. Because what this does is this empowers you to be part of the organization here. Let's say it's an agreement between you and me and you.
But there's no words there.
Here, I'm going to let you use my Mont Blanc. Sign right there where the dotted line's going to go. Terrific. You see what I'm doing here? Watch this. I've spit in my hand. Now we're going to shake. That's what we call a spitting oath where I come from.
I think it's probably best if we just keep it to a contract.
Spit in your hand. Not like that. Don't loogie. All right, here. Give me a hand. My word is my bond, fellas. If my name isn't Josh Duche. All right, now get out of here. Get out of here and write me some more hits.
2 weeks later, Josh Duche has returned to California, having negotiated an enviably simple one-off payment with the band, securing the worldwide rights to the Conchords' back catalogue and future recordings. Pretty soon, Canadian singing sensation Whambi is turning up everywhere, from Saturday morning teenage pop shows to celebrity diet magazines. And when Brian and the band tune into their favourite radio show, there's something familiar on the DJ's playlist.
Good afternoon, good to have you with us. Coming later, a little bit of Shania Twain plus some Joss Stone. But right now, it's time for Spin It or Bin It.
What's up?
This
is
is
what's
the
going to be on.
first play.
Yep.
You get
Jermaine.
to choose whether you like
Here it is.
or hate it. We
Spin
need
it
to
or
hear
bin it.
from you
It's on
this
this.
one. This is the brand new Canadian singing sensation. If you haven't come across her already, you're bound to in the near future.
We
It's
have.
Whambi and Nearly a Woman.
Oh, wow.
Trying to write a song.
Well, they've ruined it.
Trying to write a song.
Sounds better than how we did it, but they've still ruined it.
I like it.
Sitting here thinking of words for a song.
That's clever. It's a clever lyric.
Sitting in the kitchen.
Oh,
Trying to write a
you were in the
song,
kitchen
write a
when you wrote.
Yeah.
Now I'm standing alone in my room, weaving all night.
Weaving.
Yeah.
Is that your?
Yeah.
What's happening? I'm into women's rights, stuck between two worlds.
I thought there'd be drums on it.
Yeah. Am I a young woman or an elderly girl? Kick it!
Oh, there you go.
What?
Is that the riff?
Put the bass boost on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that sounds better.
That's way better.
What are you doing?
Turn it off for.
Because it's awful.
Turn it back on, man.
It's terrible.
I thought it sounded alright.
The riff was good. The riff and the drums, I like that part.
And the lyrics?
Well, if that's popular music.
What's on the radio, Jermaine? That's your first radio airplay. You should be proud of the money we've got from it. £700. That's what we've earned from that.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
We're up 700. Well, we're also down 500. It's from Mabuku. He's had a lot of trouble with his government. He's had to bribe them. It's quite a corrupt sort of system in the Ivory Coast there, and they're not releasing his money, so I've had to give him another 500.
Their financial worries are now nothing but a memory. The Conchords are £200 in profit and have laid the foundation stone for a burgeoning hit factory. Nearly a Woman smashes straight into the charts at number 37, though they're not credited or featured on the record, or paid for manufacturing or broadcast royalties. But the song causes a definite sensation when they unveil it at their next gig at the Pig and Whistle.
Thank you, everyone. We're going to do another song now. You might have heard it if you listened to the Top 37. It was in the Top 37 recently.
It's called Nearly a Woman.
I'm Rob Brydon, and the Flight of the Conchords would like to thank everyone who helped them make this musical odyssey. Love as ever to Brett McKenzie, Jermaine Clement, Rhys Darby, Whambi, Mark Goodyear, Greg Proops,
Hi, this is JD.
Emma Kennedy,
You know what to do.
and Neil Finn for holding the flame, Joel Morris for words of peace and strength, Nigel Atchison, Chris Morris, Neil Pickles, Claire Wordsworth and Rob Capocci for atmospheres and treatments at Loftus Studios. The music was written and performed by Brett McKenzie and Jermaine Clement, with Dave Catlin Birch on bass and Mark Alice on brushes. The Conchords would like to dedicate this to the unwavering spirit of Will Saunders, who watches over us all.
Kick it! Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I have long hair.
Next week on Flight of the Conchords.
You're amazing.
Thanks. You outspent yourself, actually. I find you quite exotic.
What's she like, this Suzanne?
Well, have you heard of Yoko Ono?
You too. Put the pie down, what's left of it. Don't put, watch out, some of that stuff's expensive.